Hello friends, today we are going to see how to create a Google Classroom. Now as we all know that we are facing many problems due to the lockdown, due to the COVID-19 which is spreading the corona disease, and we all are trying to find out solutions so that we can work from home smoothly. So this is an essential tool for teachers and students as they can continue with the teaching learning process online. So here I am with uh, Google Classroom. So let us see. So see, you can see this is the Google Gmail home screen. I have now here I have different choices. I have different accounts. So you can first click on the account on which you want to create a Google Classroom. So for example, I use one of my accounts here. When I sign in, so this is your homepage of your Google account. You can see, see the initials of your Google account, and besides that you can see these 9 dots. So this is the list of Google apps available to us. So if you click on this, you can see different apps available here, and one of the important apps which we are talking about right now is Classroom. So click on this Classroom. So you are logging into the Google Classroom through your Gmail account. You can see I have already created various classrooms here. Now I am going to show you how to create a classroom here. So you can see this, this is Google Classroom. Then if you click on this, you get to see a list of things, classes, then there is calendar, then for teaching to-do list is there, and these are the names of my classes, and there are settings also which you can explore and change according to your requirements. Now let us see how to create a class. There are two aspects of this classroom. One is from teacher's point of view, that is how to create a classroom, and the other one is how a student can join. So we are going to see both the sides. Let us first see how to create a classroom. So if you click on this plus sign, then you can see there are two options, create or join. So I'm clicking on this, and then I get to see again two options. So I'm clicking on create class now. So create class. So say accept and say continue. Okay, here you can put the class name so that you can easily recognize it. So suppose SY operations research. This is which section? Science section. Subject. So this is basically operations research, but the main operations research is under mathematics. So I'm clicking on mathematics, and this room number is optional. If you want to put, you can put, otherwise that is not a compulsory requirement. And then you click on create. So your class is getting created, and you can see here the home page of your class, sy_or. It is under the stream science, and this is a new thing to you. This you have not written. This you had not generated. It is generated by Google Classroom, which is called as class code. So class code is a is a combination of uh, alphabets and numbers. Okay, this class code you can share with your students so that it is easier for them to join your classroom. Now see, you can select the theme of your choice. Okay, so there are various themes, there are various headings, English and history. So according to your choice, you can select one of the themes here. Okay, so in general also you can select a theme. So suppose I select this theme now and click on select class theme. So this theme gets changed. Otherwise, you can upload a photo of your choice also. Now you can share something with your class. You can click here and share. You can make announcements for different assignments. You can communicate with your class here. You can respond to your students. So one by one, when you start using it, you can explore it easily. Now here again, as you can see, this is the name of your classroom. You can see stream, which is active window right now. And here upcoming means when you put some events for, then that is shown in this upcoming window. Then there is classwork, people and marks. So let us first see what is people. Okay, so you click on people. So of course a classroom consists of two types of people. You can categorize the people who are using the classroom as teachers and students. Now when you consider any class, more than one teachers teach. When it comes to primary school classroom to higher level courses, that is postgraduate level courses, not a single teacher teaches. So here you can enroll maximum 20 teachers here. So a teacher can create a classroom and other teachers can join. This is how it can be done. So a max 20 teachers can join this classroom. And students, I think 100 students can join this. And if you have the list of their email IDs, then you can just click on this. You can invite a student. So suppose, for example, I'm trying to invite this student now. When you type the whole email ID, this it appears over here, and then you can click on this. So this invite option becomes active. And now when you invite this student, the student gets your invitation on his or her mail ID, and then students can join it easily. But collecting so many email IDs is not a very feasible task, or it is not a very preferred task. So instead of that, I would suggest you to just spread the class code among students through WhatsApp email group, WhatsApp messages. That is an easier option, and so that students can just use the code and join your class. So this is one of the ways students can be invited and they can join your class further. Now this is the classwork option. So here are different types of assignments you can give. Create assignment and questions. Use topics to organize classwork into modules or units. So this is the description. Assign in which ways you can assign work to your class here. Now click on create. So there are various types of things you can consider as assignment. So there is assignment, there is quiz assignments, there are questions, material. You can provide notes also to your students. So if you click on assignment, let us see. So you can give assignment 1, suppose assignment 1. And actually if you have any assignment ready, which is a Word file or which is an Excel file, you can attach it directly, okay, which is saved on your device, or you can create that online also. Okay, see, let us see how it works. When you click on this create option, it gives you 5 options, and there is docs option, that is document. So you can just type your assignment over here directly. Okay, this works like Word, and you can just share this with your students. This is one of the ways. Or similarly, you have other options also. You can just explore these options one by one. These slides means you can have PPT presentation, you can have Excel sheets. For statistics, you can have Excel sheets, then drawings and forms. Okay, so Google Forms also I think you can make, and you can create Google Forms here. Yes, creating Google Forms. So you can give the description, and one by one you can. So students can, so when it is a Google form, it is an easier option for students also to give any test. A small test of 10 marks or 15 marks can be considered in terms of Google form also. So these are the different types you can have. These 5 things you can explore more on it. And here I'm just showing you how to attach a file which is already saved in your device. So give title, these instructions are optional. So click on add, click on file, and select files from your device. So this is already, so suppose I click on the folder, and suppose I click on this, and I'm giving this assignment which is already saved. Now this assignment gets uploaded. Now it may happen that you have some YouTube video also already saved on YouTube, and students are supposed to go through it, watch the YouTube video, and then you can give them some assignment work. Then that also can be done. You can share the link also with your students, etc. So there are various ways to give them assignment. Once you put the assignment over here, once it gets uploaded, you can see this is saved over here. Okay, and then you can click on assign. Here you can decide the marks also. So suppose my assignment is of 15 marks. You can put due date, you can put topic, you can just go and explore different things. This is for the class SYOR under the section science, and this is for all students. If you are taking any retest or test for a particular number of students or a particular student, then you can just click on this, and then you can select the students from the list. Here you cannot see the list because I don't have any list right now. But when you create a list of students, then you can click on those students with whom you want to share. And right now I'm just clicking on assign. So this gets assigned to the class right now, and you can see it here. Now I am clicking on it, and students can view the assignment very easily, and they can do the needful. When students submit the assignment, when they join your class, they can submit the assignment also, and then you can give marks to your students. So right now there are no students who have joined the class. So this is not, we cannot do anything further. But once you get the students who have submitted the assignments, then you can work on this feature also. Now let us see. So this is how teachers can use the Google Classroom. Now I'm going to show you how a student. So I will go to the class homepage directly. Okay. Let me go here. Okay, I'm going on stream. See, you can see on this class stream window, you can see the assignment which I posted just now, that is shown, that is displayed here. And once the assignment is displayed, you can edit it further if you want, or you can just copy the link and you can share that link also with your students so that they can access your assignment. So that is another way. Now I just want to show you how a student can join your class. Yeah. So this is the home page, I can say, of my Google Classroom. So you can see I have created few samples, sample classrooms. So this is the classroom which I have created just now, sy_or under the section science. And this is how a teacher can use. Now let us see students part, how a student can join a class. Now, once the teacher creates the classroom, she or he has got the code, okay? And let me just copy the code. So I'm just copying the code here, Control C. And now I'm clicking on this plus sign. So a student also has to do what? Student has to log into Gmail account, personal account, or if a school is using this feature, then student must have the school ID also. So that is more authentic, I think. But let us just see how a student can join a class. So the class code, once it is shared with the students can just use this class code and they can join the class. Now this is not working here. It's showing me some error, but that can be found. From students login, that will work, I think. So this is how a student can join the classroom and student can get the assignments, notes, etc. So this was a short attempt for the teachers and students how to use Google Classroom. And nowadays everybody has to be digital, everyone has to work from home. So this is one of the options. So this can be done at school level, college level also. So you can explore more things on Google Classroom. Just start using the feature, it is fantastic one. Friends, if you like my video, then please subscribe my channel, Triumph Mathematics, Triumph Maths. Please like the video and subscribe my channel, Triumph Maths. Thank you very much.